Hi everyone, today I'm gonna show you some Hoya cross example solves for 4x4 for other events or more actually full example solves. The videos are gonna be later, as well as other content like megaminx on this channel. So let's start. First of all, I usually do cross either on white or yellow. I only do cross in those colors, but for the easiness, I'm gonna show it purely on white. Also, before actually getting into the last two centers and the actual cross, I can hide some of the solved or semi-solved pieces either in between these two centers or just on the white center. But I'm not gonna do this right now. So yeah, I immediately see those two, the oranges and the green, and there's some edges. So I guess I'm gonna put the oranges first and uh, keep attention to the green one. I'm gonna immediately put the red in the back like that while having this here, so I'm gonna put it here so it wouldn't be a nuisance. I see that both of them are green, so I'm gonna continue with green. I see the blue here, and I can combine them, creating a decent situation out of the blue ones. The red is still not solved. I can solve it creating a really good solution for the blue-white ones, like that. And we are done like that. Of course, in the solve I probably wouldn't see that, but I can just put them like that and immediately have a skipped center. Also, I'd like to remind you and explain that I'm not doing everything that I show here, though I do most of that, especially when I turn slowly. I might insert a video of my slow-ish sub-30 single. But if you want some more realistic example solves, then you can ask for them. I don't really see a reason to make them, but whatever. I immediately see the solved green edge and the two oranges. Usually I prefer putting solved pieces either on the back or here or maybe here, but not here because like why would you do that? It would just be, you would immediately do a D or D prime or D2, but here it's probably better because we have oranges, though no it's not. So I can immediately put this here and I see this blue one and we can insert those two like that. By inserting the oranges like that, we can put the blue here, the blue on its place, and those, it's okay because those two are gonna be here and we wouldn't see anything that we don't need to. But luckily the red happened to be here, though this red is already solved, so it would be better to solve it like that. And because all of the edges are already solved, I don't need to immediately put it down, so I can check what I have, and I do have the edge here. And in this case I'm gonna do it like that and make a sledge. It's not the greatest solve, and if I would have been a bit smarter I probably would have immediately cancelled in the solution like that, something like that. Third solve, I can immediately see those greens, though the case is not the best. I can see orange, and before I solved the centers, I actually noticed this blue one, which is actually more realistic in the solve. So I'm probably gonna insert this green into its place relative to the blue one like that, to leave the green here, so that I can just insert them like that. Immediately we have both orange and blue here. I know that blue is of course on the back but half solved, and orange is not here, so I don't know, we can just insert the blue and then deal with the orange. And considering we have this case, I guess I can just pair them like that, move the cross here to put it in, but I see this edge, and sadly during the solve the chances of me noticing it are not super high, but I guess I could have noted that, and in this case I wouldn't be doing something like that, because that would make it um, unoriented, like badly oriented, I guess. Um, but I can just I can just insert it like that, so that both orange would be solved by itself and relative to other edges, and this red would be on its place. Though I have no idea where the last red is. Maybe it's here? No. It's here, it's here. This situation, I mean, we can use this trick, which is possible. I'm not sure how useful it would be on the actual solve, or at least for 4x4. In this case, I would prefer to do this F move instead of this, because it just feels more ergonomic. We can just do a sledge and F. That's it. Fourth solve, I see this green, this blue, and this orange. I probably did not see this blue, though it's really easy to notice, and I probably did not see this orange. So without knowing anything else, I probably would have just made that and inserted the green here, though I see the orange here. I can theoretically like do it like that to do an F afterwards, or something, or do it like that, but it's probably not realistic, so I'm gonna just put it in here like that. Also, I immediately saw the blue red here, which, and its place is here, of course, so I can immediately put it here and make sure that this slot doesn't have any white edges, because I noticed that this is empty. Now we don't have anything in front of us, anything on top. Not the greatest case, a lot of different pieces. I guess doing blue is the best way, because is the best idea, because we can unorient the green one. Also, I immediately see this edge, which I can insert to the back. There are two ways of inserting it, but I guess it doesn't matter. I'm inserting it here because, first of all, I already know that this slot is empty, and second of all, I start my 3 to 3 with this move, and if this edge is solved, then I can just continue without inserting the last edge and have one less insert to do. But whatever, I already forgot what we had on the top layer, but apparently this green one, which can be inserted while messing up the red one. Theoretically, we can also insert it like that, but this is a really bad case, because there's practically no efficient way of reorienting the red edge. So I'm gonna just simply insert it like that, and then insert it like that, though we don't have any way of orienting this as well. I guess we can just how is it done? Orient it like that. I see this edge, it can theoretically be saved, but that would be a waste of moves. I'm gonna again do F prime for additional ergonomics, because I'm gonna do that, slice, insert this here, again another solved edge. Probably wouldn't see that, though. No, I for a second I thought that it would be here, the elements would be here, and they would be solved after the slice, but no, that's not correct. And I'm pretty sure I left a solved edge here. Oh, this algorithm actually ruined it. Yeah, I didn't know that it does that, so I should keep that in mind, and you too. I can see that we barely have anything on top beside this, but I probably wouldn't see that, though we have some elements here, both of them green. Theoretically, I could have noticed this edge, but in any case, I probably would have solved the green in solved relation to this edge, in any case. So I'm gonna do it like that, insert this here, though inserting orange first might have been a better idea, though I have no idea, because we are not gonna be solving them together, but just inserting one edge at a time, which is probably not great. Though if it's important to know what edges are empty, so without the white slots, because we can actually put it like that. And in this case, without noticing that this is orange, we can insert the orange into the back, thus putting this solved edge here and having one less blind spot, while also retrieving a white edge. We have white here and a red here that can be easily put here afterwards, though the next red is here, which is not that useful, and the last is here. I'm not sure if I would have seen that during the solve, but I can just put it out, insert it here just with a slice, and then insert this here, though we can actually do it like that. No, like that. No, there's no real... Oh, yeah, like that. I'm a bit stupid. Maybe not the most efficient way, but still a pretty decent one. And that's it. Sixth solve, I can immediately say that we have something up here, something here, and something here. I can just put this immediately in its place in relation to the centers. Put this here to check it out, and notice that we have the blue one here, which can be theoretically combined. I'm not sure. I thought about doing that, which is not a bad way, and we immediately create this red that is possible to look ahead into, but maybe just making it like that is easier. So now I'm gonna move up the red to make it more available to us. That's an interesting case. I thought about immediately doing that, but we have this orange here, which still can be done quite easily, but whatever. So we need to move this red, insert it, move it again, so that those two edges, the back one and the right one, are solved, and these two are not. And we can immediately see this case. As I said, the orange one is not that great, but because of the green one, it's probably much better, because we can solve this orange, then insert this with a sledge, and this will be in the best possible place. While also creating this edge, which, as I said, I can put here. We can create this. No, again, literally the same last two centers case, which is made like that, and detour immediately having this edge on our back. Solve number 7. I see these two edges, which are actually in the good relation to each other because of this corner. I mean, I can see that without the corner, but it's nice that we have it. And also red here and something here. This can actually be quite easily done. We can insert all of the edges. Firstly the red one, then the blue, and the orange at the end. I also see this solved edge, but it's probably too early to do that, to do anything with that, because, yeah, you know what I mean. Now we have this blue, which can be inserted like that, but this would make this edge in this position, which is not that great. I don't really see this edge, but I can see this one, which it doesn't really make sense. I just see that this edge exists. Thus I can... this probably is not the best idea, but whatever, I guess. We have a decent-ish case of green, something meh with red. I guess I can just start with green. Notice that I'm missing one orange piece here, and I have no idea where it is. Probably either here or here. Oh, it's here, but I didn't know that. I can just insert the green ones, and I have the choice to insert this one first or this one first. And this choice will make no difference. No, it will make some difference. It will insert this one here, and the other order would have left the edge here, and this is probably better. So we can just put it in here. I immediately see this solved edge, and we can insert it to get out the orange one. Insert this here, insert it like that. Now we can I guess we can, yeah, that's the best probably way of solving that, like that, and we're done. Solve number 8. This is quite interesting because we have blue here, 2 reds here, and a solved orange here. Okay, I came up with a really nice solution. We can move orange's slot here, insert it with a sledge, thus making forcing red into a really good case. I see that some edges are here, and the red needs to go here. We also have nothing here, so we can just combine it like that and put it here. The green goes here, though blue doesn't, and we don't see anything else. There's a chance that, no, there's no chance. There's a chance that some of this is green, white, but it's not. So I deduced that it's either here or here. So I guess I'm gonna put it like that. We can theoretically put this one in here with something like that, which is, it's not bad. Yeah, it's actually really good. It's not something that I would usually do, but I guess I should try doing that. And accidentally we took the green out of its slot, though we did not know that it was here and how we would do that. Thus creating this unappetizing unoriented edge, though I guess I can just do it like that. And our first awful-ish case of last 2 centers, I guess I'll do it like that. Probably there would have been a better way, and I'm sure we should create a list of algs when one of the edges is up, and for algs for last 2 centers, while the last edge, either this or this one, is looking up, because most of them would have identical or close to identical move counts for obvious reasons, I guess. Solve number 9. I can see these 2 oranges, this red, green, blue, green, a lot of pieces in front of us. It's hard to say what we should do. I guess orange. Yeah, that's by orange I mean inserting this green edge first. Then we can move this orange here and then move green here because it would become properly oriented. And we accidentally made red that I did not notice was possible. Red goes to the back, and because doing UB2 wouldn't be that great, though we need to insert the green, and while putting its edge here, we can insert the red immediately to the back while having this empty edge in our blind spot, though we are probably done. Yeah, all we need left is one more blue-white edge, which is probably here, I guess. So we don't even need to worry about our blind slot. Is it a solved edge? No, it's not. So yeah, we just insert it here, and as I said, the blue is here, so we can insert it. I mean, if this was here, we could have inserted like that, but it's not that useful for us here. I guess we can just insert it like that and just solve this case like that. And we can just immediately solve the last 2 centers and do this, or with L2. Yeah, something like that. Solve number 10. I don't really see much. I see some white edges here, nothing here, nothing here, white edge here, and something here. I guess I can just put... I guess I can insert this edge on top while putting the red down. So something like that. And now we have a lot of edges on top. We have blue, which is meh. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm not sure if it's the best choice. We have green, we have that white edge here, so both of those two are orange and green. And blue needs to go here. I guess I guess it's okay. We can put the red back. Nope, oops. So yeah, the blue one, put it like that, combine it, immediately putting it in here, and then put this edge in its place, at least for the orange one. I guess I can immediately insert the green one, though the orange is unoriented, but there's not much we can do. I'm not gonna do a commutator, so I'm just gonna insert it and then immediately do a commutator. And because it's not a commutator, it's an insertion and insertion, and because we're gonna do this move u l, and then again this l white prim u l white, both of those moves will be equivalent to making l white prim u to l white. And I just realized that we still don't have the red solved, which is quite ironic, though it would be easy to solve. So what I was trying to say, that by inserting both of those two, all of the centers are going to differ just by one l white prime u to l white. And it's quite easy to see that the shape is going to be like that with orange, and the last corner here, which is not a bad case, depends on our last red edge in this case. So yeah, insert it like that. Have the red here, it will be here. We can immediately do that, but maybe it will be better to, yeah, it will be definitely better to insert it in a different way, to combine it like that, creating this block with this one. And we can just insert it immediately and ditto. Solve number 11. If you're wondering, I'm not inspecting the cube whatsoever before starting the recording. I just solve all of the centers, and I barely have any time to process that. So yeah, we have something here, we have green here, we can theoretically, so if I'm gonna see nothing else, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna insert both of them into here and the back, while inserting the empty edge back here, which is not a bad start, especially considering we are gonna put those two in really good places. And I don't really know anything else. This is probably red, so this would be really, not really nice, but pretty good to, no, it's not even red, so it doesn't matter. Those two, I mean, you can theoretically see that this is green, though it wouldn't be too helpful. So I guess I'm gonna go with my initial plan of inserting those two in these two places. I'm gonna do it like that. Oh, and by the way, the edge that is gonna be here is this one. I misspoke. We can put it like that. I immediately see that this is blue, this is green, and considering this is red, the blue goes in here, and it does nothing to other edges, though it can actually do something by putting an edge here or here. For example, this orange, put it like that, but you're not gonna do that during the solve, and it doesn't really matter because we don't even know how our orange edge situation looks like. So yeah, I'm just gonna put the blue one in here. Know that I have the green one here and unoriented here, so I'm just gonna immediately insert them because I don't see anything else. And I see that we have something here and something here, which has a pretty decent solution by putting it here, which is quite a good situation for blue, a really good situation for blue and a decent situation for red, and insert this in here. And I know that there's one more edge left to be solved, and it's somewhere. It's actually here, but we're gonna see it later. I'm not gonna solve red first, but I'm gonna solve the blue first. Then I'm gonna put the red here, and I guess just get that edge out of there. Usually I would have put it here because it's easier to influence stuff, but because we are literally on our last edge, last wing, it's better to put it in here. Have our orange stuff in here, and we have a choice of how to solve this case. I guess it's gonna be better to do a sledge, because this two will create a bar, which will be easy to combine with this edge to create this block, and then just TPS for these two, and I can immediately see this pair, which can be used if someone is neutral in those. You can just, oh, it doesn't even matter, you can just put them here, put something here like orange, something that you can see, put it back and immediately insert that edge here, though that's probably solved. No, it's not. Then this edge is in here, and it is. And now I'm just showing you how to solve edges, and you're not here for that. Sorry. Solve number 12. We have orange here, red here, two blue edges here, and I see the red here and something else here. That's a lot, and that's probably really good. Oh, and there's also green that I might have seen, might have not. Yeah, I guess the best order of action would be to solve this in relation to the orange one and then put the green in its place. And after that we have a nice case for blue. By nice, I mean we can do this. And because this is blue's slot, we can easily break it because it either has something wrong or it has nothing. So we can break it, and it had a different edge, which is nice. Now we can combine it and put it in here, while actually putting this edge on top. Put the slot of the blue edge here, put it down. We can see this green edge. It doesn't really have any easy way of being being dug out of there. There's also red, which is probably here, but I didn't see it. So I guess I'm gonna insert it like that. I mean, I want to insert it like that because this would just put it in here, but honestly, for this edge being here is better than for it to be here. The only way is, I guess, we can like do that and that, but that does not feel too ergonomic or too fast. So I'm gonna just go for that. If it was a different edge, if it was this one, we could have put it in here and did F prime to set up it for this insertion, but we did not. Now we have green left and something else is where? Okay, something else is here. So this is quite a basic case. We can just insert it with a sledge and move it. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, so we can actually... I immediately wanted to insert it here, which would have been quite realistic for myself, but this case is interesting because... yeah, I guess we can solve it like that. Maybe, of course by breaking this, but who cares? I guess that works. Solve number 13. We have orange here, blue here, nothing else on the top. We might have seen these two edges and something back here. I guess I would by just seeing those two with this, I can put the orange in its place, put the blue in its place, and red here, and considering we don't have anything else, there's a very high likelihood of us seeing something afterwards. And indeed, we got this two, and this two, and I guess I might have seen this green, and it is in a extremely nice case. In this case, I guess it would be better to insert it like that, and then insert the green like that. And then all we have left is red. No, we don't. We have also orange here. I guess I'm gonna insert the red in here by just the usual means, while also trying to find the orange, so something like that, and I see it here. I can just, nothing fancy, just put it like that, put it like that, and I guess the best way is just with a slice. So number 13, we have green here, I might have not seen that one, orange here, blue here. Again, a lot of different pieces, nothing specific. I guess we can put the blue here because the green is here. We can insert the orange, put the green here, insert the orange here while putting the green on top. And now I see that we have this orange. We can insert it like that, put in orange in a decent place, while also seeing blue here, which can be also done quite easily, and I guess that's a really TPS way of solving them. Also there's this red, but I guess I'm just gonna continue with the TPS. So this case of orange, and we accidentally created the red, and then this case of blue, and theoretically, if you know that you have this red, then I mean, it's literally like after solving blue, you can do D prime, and you literally have the last two centers with this edge solved and set up in this place. So you can immediately start forcing the last two centers from this place, which is quite rare and unusual, but it is possible. And by forcing, you might think about something complicated, but most of inserts here don't really work. The only real way of not breaking or moving this piece is to make this and insert it with a U2, but that's a bit strange. Though the easiest and really practical and useful way of forcing from this state is just to place these edges, those centers in a good place. And because it's not the simplest insertion, it might be hard to understand what they are, but this, I'm pretty sure this edge, this center is gonna go here, and this is gonna be left yellow, but I'm not sure about that. And yeah, I was correct about this one, not about this one. And we can immediately do a D prime and continue, in this case, I guess, with a slice move. I actually messed up. Probably the previous solve was the 14th one. So yeah, this is probably 15th. I have no idea. We actually see nothing. From this position, there's literally nothing. Not a single white sticker beside this one. So I guess I'm gonna look at this side, and that's a lot of white. That's a lot of white. We have these two greens, which are easily solved with a relation to each other. And we have this orange, which can be solved, also solved in a few ways. One of the easiest one, I guess, is like this. So we can just insert the green here, also saving this blue and putting it right here. And afterwards, we can place this orange here, and probably we're gonna have 0 whites in this place, so -1 blind spot. And I'm correct. And even if I wasn't correct, you can still check this. After doing this move, you can easily see what you have on this edge, even without doing anything with that. Just know and look at this edge while moving it here, and you will know that you have something or don't have something. We have two blues and an orange here. Can we force blues in a better case by inserting the orange one? I don't think so. No, I'm so stupid. It's late here. I'm so stupid because with a regular insertion we can literally create a blue edge like that. Though we broke an already solved edge, but who cares? So we have blue here, but we have still one win unsolved, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the red one. And we can insert the blue to the... No, we are not inserting it to the back. We're inserting it here. And we have the red one here. So we have the choice of inserting it from the left or from the right, though it would be preferable not to change your mind while already being in this position. But in this case, we can. It's better to insert it from the left, so that the red would be here and would be solvable by a 3-mover for the red. And also, there's a super simple trick for last two centers. We can do that, or we can do that and solve this too. But as you can see here, we have two unsolved pieces, two like mismatched pieces. But here we have two already solved pieces, and theoretically we can solve this case. I don't know all of those cases. I just intuitively do some of them. So like that, I guess you can do that. That's not the best, not the worst idea, and that's a neat trick. And that was 15th solve. I guess that's enough for now. As I said, this is the first video. I'm still gonna make some videos for bigger Hoya puzzles, maybe even non-WCA Hoya usage, other like megaminx and stuff, because I'm good in a decent amount of events. What else? Some other people might also upload some interesting stuff in here, and I guess that's it. Also, I'm gonna make a full example solves for Hoya, because I feel like all of my steps have at least some interesting tricks, or would be fun to watch for some people. And I guess that's it. If you want anything from me or from someone, I don't know why would you ask me for someone else's content, but go for it, I guess. Thanks for watching. See you later.